There you go.
Okay, so anything you don't feel comfortable answering, you don't have to answer. Okay, so go ahead and tell me about yourself. Your profession, where do you work?
So you're most interested in Down syndrome, correct?
Yes.
So I'll kind of start. I'll just stay with that. I'm a nurse practitioner up at MKU Family Medicine. I've been there 45 years. When I first began my nursing, I went to a small school in Illinois, and my senior year of college, I was in day services, and I met a young man named Larry. Well, actually, I met two young men named Larry. One I got engaged to, and the other one had Down syndrome, and I met him in a day services program, and I loved him. We just connected real fast, and it was just, he was so much fun. He wasn't verbal, but you knew exactly what he was saying, and so he'd have a watch, and he'd say, I ha, and that meant, cool, we both got watches. that is really cool. And so he was a delightful young man. He was in his early 20s. So then I came here to work, and I got married to the other Larry, and we came here, and I worked at Children's Mercy for 3 years, and met lots of kids with Down syndrome there, little people, and we repaired their hearts, because about half of them were born with a heart defect. And I loved the kids. I always got to take care of them. I always asked to take care of them. So then I went to graduate school in the city, and once again, I came across Down syndrome, and I loved that population. I met a young lady, a little girl who was 8 or 9 at the time, and I did my thesis with her, and we worked together, and we took a gymnastics class at the University of Iowa together, and it was so much fun. She was the only developmentally disabled kid in a class of 50 or 60 kids, and their parents weren't allowed in the gym, but they let me go in with Sarah, and the kids, my instructor had a couple kids in that class, and the kids didn't notice what was different about Sarah. What they noticed was she got to have her mom with her, and that's what they questioned. How come Sarah gets to have her mom? Not that Sarah ran funny or Sarah looked different, or it was just how come she gets to have her mom. And so then, coming out of that, I did several different things over the years. And then I went back to school, and we moved down here, and I went back to school and got my PhD in nursing. And for my dissertation, again, I gravitated toward Down syndrome. And I found out that we have really good health care here for kids with Down syndrome across the country. The pediatricians are very good at taking care of kids. It's very clear, this month you do this month you do that. And so when they go in for their well baby checks, it's very clear. We know what problems they run into. We don't have problems feeding. We know those problems. But I found out that when they get to be 18, they age out, all the children's, and there was nothing. There was nothing for them. And so I did my dissertation with 6 adults with Down syndrome. And then as a result of that project, in a couple of years, I started a clinic for adults with Down syndrome at KU Med. We are the only clinic for adults with Down syndrome between Chicago and Denver. And I hear that St. Louis has one now. But we know that there's just very few resources for those parents. And that becomes incredibly important because when they turn 21, they have to, the school's done. Okay, so they can do an extension program. They get out of high school, they've got a couple of years there that the schools will still educate them. But at 21, they're done. About that time, 19 or 20, the pediatricians say, I really can't do this anymore. You're going to have to find an adult provider. So now what happens is that they no longer have a physician. Many times, like if the kid had a heart defect, he had a pediatric cardiologist, and he has to move away. They have to get away from that. So all their docs are gone, and all their providers are gone. their activity during the day is gone. Usually the school buses will pick them up and take them home, and now they have no transportation to go anywhere. And so at about 19 or 20, the world just really shifts for these families. And so I hope to step in there and help them through some of those transitions. And so that's how I got involved. I've always been involved with kids with Down syndrome. I'm a little bit rare in that I have nobody that I know that has Down syndrome in my life. Most of the people that get involved in this area have a brother, or sister, or cousin, or kid next door. There was nobody in my school system that I can remember, and I found out that had Down syndrome. There was nobody up till the day I met Larry in my senior year of college that I ever knew with Down syndrome, but we clicked. So that's how I got here.
And how long did it take you to start the clinic?
It probably took me a full year before I could get it up and running. Yeah.
Okay. And then does the clinic provide just all like what they would provide at Children's Mercy, but just for adults?
It's a little bit different because adults have different needs than do kids. So I don't worry about feeding. Well, let me restate that. I worry about it for different reasons. Okay, so when they're little, they have hypotonia. The muscles are kind of weak, so they have trouble sucking, and so they have trouble getting enough calories. I worry about my guys getting too many. Their metabolic rate is about half that of yours, and so if you and an adult with Down syndrome took in the same number of calories, they would gain weight. And so I worry about that. So I do have a nutritionist that sees with me, and we talk about what's a good healthy diet and how many calories they should be eating. With kids, lots of times I'll have a geneticist see them. That's really not important to my guys. It doesn't matter why my guys are the way they are. And so we deal with that. So some of the services are different. I don't have as many social services to offer to my patients as there's social workers that can offer to kids. They can go through Medicaid and do a lot of things. I don't always have all those services offered to my guys. So some of the services are different than I have. And then I refer my guys out to other adult providers, like an adult cardiologist and an adult neurologist and those kind of things. So it's a little bit different than the children's.
Okay. And then do you ever get the chance to interact with the families much? Or?
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of them come in with their adult because a lot of my guys still live at home. But I see them around. I'm on the board of the Down syndrome deal, and so I see a lot of them at functions there. They come and I see them in the community, lots of places.
And then do you know how having a son or daughter with Down syndrome has impacted the parents' life?
Yeah, actually, can I have a Kleenex? I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt the taping, but fine. That question is a running note. Worth all right. Actually, my dissertation was on the concerns of an adult with Down syndrome and their families. And their concerns are not much different, actually, than the concerns your parents have about you. They wonder what they'll do after high school. They wonder where to live, what kind of job they're going to get, who might look after them. And so those are really the major concerns of the parents. Who's going to watch over him or her when we make it out of high school, or when I'm no longer able to. A lot of my parents, I think you probably know that the chance to have a kiddo with Down syndrome grows up as the mother ages. And so lots of times I've got older parents, that are in their 70s still with a guy living at home. And so they wonder who will help take care of them. And usually that falls to a brother or sister, and if they have one. And so parents are concerned about what will happen to their kids when they come to the point where they're no longer able to take Obviously, those are your parents.
So are any of them able to branch out and live by themselves and care for themselves, or do they most all need people to look after them?
Let me tell you, I was thinking about this as I was driving down. Let me describe to you a 21-year-old adult counselor. They want to get done with high school, and get done with their education. They'd like to go to college. They'd like to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. They'd like to have a place of their own. They'd like to have a job. Doesn't sound much different than anybody else who graduated. Well, they need a little support, probably. They probably all need a little support, but it varies widely on how much support. Some of them need very, very little support. Not too many guys drive. And do you know of any mass transit down here? So they have difficulty getting around. So they're really quite dependent on somebody or some system. One set of parents I know have a taxi that picks. They have a monthly contract with the taxi company, so that they pick them up in the morning and take them to their job and bring them home at night. But that's a big problem. In some of the other cities that have good mass transit, it's not a problem. I've got one of my guys lives in Washington, D.C., and he just hops on the subway, goes wherever he and his wife live independently in Washington, D.C. Their folks live here. They live out there, and he has a job, and they do quite fine independently. They don't have too much supervision. I know girls that live alone in a house, and they have somebody comes in a couple hours a week and helps with transportation, and they do fine by themselves. So they can live independently. They can go to college. There's lots of programs now developing for adults with developmental delays in college education. They're good employees. They're good employees because once they figure out their job, they never call in sick. They've got a little bit of OCD. Y'all know what that is, right? OCD. And it makes them really good employees because they do their job very well. They do it the same way every time. They do it very well, and they're always at work. They never call in sick. So it makes them very good employees. And so there's lots of real positive things, and they need a little support with all the ones they get working out.
And do you face any hardships at work or working with families?
Me personally, the biggest problem that we face is the lines are very long. The waiting lists are very long for any kind of service for my guys. If they've lived at home, the line can be 5 or 6 years before they can get into a day program, or before they can get into a job training program, or before they can get into a residential program. It's a long time. So we have to make sure the parents know they need to get in early, and not wait until they're older and think, gee, I'm getting older now, I need to get my kid taken care of, because they're going to have them. Services are quite limited. Medicaid, which is most of what the insurance won't pay for that, they don't care. Medicaid doesn't pay very well, dentists don't take Medicaid, so it makes it really hard for my guys to get dental care. Some things like that, but it's just that the economics make it very difficult for my parents to get what their kids need. Some of them that live at home are very good about finding places. Almost all the parks and recs have programs, but you have to find them. And the Grapevine is very strong in the Down syndrome community, and so they'll say, oh, I got a program over here, and so they have activities that they participate in that the parents find out about. And then healthcare is a problem. Until they find me, there's nobody that knows Down syndrome, the special healthcare needs that they might have in their